Line drive to right.
Takes a three.
Touchdown 49ers. Hurry!
Hello, everybody. With the situation the 49ers are currently in, hey, you want to just talk negative for 3 hours on the radio and when we're doing these little bits? Nah, how about something uplifting? And I'll tell you, that World Series, Cubs, first time in 71 years going back to the series, that kind of was uplifting over the weekend. It was fun. But I'll tell you what would really, you want to put something over the top, you want to correct a wrong, so many people heaped on this poor Steve Bartman, set him up to throw out the first pitch at the first World Series game, which will be game 3. First 2 games are in Cleveland, and they come back to Chicago. Have Steve Bartman, who has basically been the poster child for, he cost us the World Series. Bartman blew it. You know, he was the guy, fly ball to left field, and he reached over. Moisey Alou was going to make the catch. Bartman got his hand in there. There were 15 hands reaching out there, but he was a poor fan that actually touched it. And again, my deal is if you're one of these guys showing off, you're trying to get attention, this guy was mousy, you know, for lack of a better term. He's a real fan. He had his headset on, he had his Cubs hat on, had his glasses on. He wasn't trying to cause any attention. He just had a reflex to the ball, and then he became infamous. He's had to hide out in Chicago ever since. They've done stories about him. They've done feature documentaries about him. Have him throw out the first pitch. Have all of Chicago cheer for this guy, because again, that's one of my pet peeves. When those of us who are in the stands, those of us watching on TV, just ridicule somebody to the point of they have to hide out. You know, that Bill Buckner, ball went through his legs, 1986. He's getting paid millions of dollars. Still feel bad for him. Here's a guy who all he wanted to do was root for his team. That would be so great. That would be so great. And I know the comeback. Yeah, what if the Cubs lose that night? Then people will hate him again. Have Steve Bartman, bring him out of seclusion. Let all of Chicago say, all right, we've beat you up long enough. Yeah, as fans, we were kind of jerky. Come on, Bartman, bring home the Cubs a title. Tell me that wouldn't be great.